आदाब नाजरीन, न्यूज़ 16 डिजिटल में आप सभी का खैर मकदम है। शहर बेंगलोर में IICCB ने 15 जनवरी 2025 को होटल ग्रैंड शेराटन में ग्राउंड ब्रेकिंग इवेंट का इनेकाद किया। 250 से जायद शिरका, मुआजिज मेहमान, मुखर्रीन, स्पॉन्सर्स और मीडिया हाउसेस के आलमी इज्तिमा के साथ तारीखी तकरीब का एहतमाम किया, जिसमें डॉक्टर रफ़ीउल्लाह बेग और सैयद अली की मेज़बानी में इस गैर मामूली इज्तिमा में दुनिया भर से 250 से जायद शिरका ने शिरकत फरमाई, बशमूल कुवैत, कनाडा, मुत्तहिदा अरब इमारात के शिरका। अलग अलग कंट्री और जगहों से इस इवेंट में लोगों ने शिरकत फरमाई और कामयाबी के साथ रियल एस्टेट, मुंसलिक कारोबार और तालीमी इदारों के दरमियान फ़र्क को पुर किया और अपना ताउन और शमूलियत को फ़रोग़ दिया। इस शानदार तकरीब में कई सारे मुआज़िज़ शख्सियात ने शिरकत फरमाई, जिन्होंने अपनी मौजूदगी और बसीरत से इस मौके को मज़ीद तक़वियत बख्शी, जैसे कि फादर विक्टर लोबो, सेंट जोसेफ्स यूनिवर्सिटी, श्री 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 अगस्त्य स्वामी, मिस्टर फारूक महमूद, सिल्वर लाइन रियलिटी, मिस्टर आरिल वकील, वकील हाउसिंग, प्रेसिडेंसी ग्रुप से मिसेस कौसर निसार, इंडियाज अवार्ड विनिंग नेशनल टेलीविजन मीडिया पैनलिस्ट मिस्टर सैयद अब्बास, इंटरनेशनल अवार्ड विनिंग एजुकेशनिस्ट कनाडा मिसेस नूर आयेश, CEO मरकज नॉलेज सिटी डॉक्टर अब्दुल सलाम, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट प्रेसिडेंसी यूनिवर्सिटी मिस्टर सलमान अहमद, इंटरनेशनल अवार्ड विनिंग आर्किटेक्ट मिस हुस्ना रहमान, CEO कुवैत मिस्टर अब्दुल्ला हसन, मिस्टर अमितावा घोष, फैल्कन ग्रुप से डॉक्टर अब्दुल सुबहान, डॉक्टर इनायतुल्ला, मिस्टर सादिक अहमद, डॉक्टर आफाक हुसैन। तमाम लोगों की फ़िक्र अंगेज़ तकारीर और अनमोल शिराकत ने इस तकरीब में बेपनाह अहमियत का इजाफा किया। शिरका को नए मौक़े तलाश करने और बामाने रवाबित इस्तेवार करने की यहाँ तरगीब दी गई। इस तकरीब की अहम खसूसियत 100 दिन की कारोबारी मुशावरती खिदमात के लिए माहिरीन की पैनल का आगाज़ था, जिसका मकसद कम्युनिटी के अंदर मुस्तहिक कारोबारों को बाअख्तियार बनाना है। पैनल में HR, IT, फाइनेंस, अकाउंटिंग, मार्केटिंग और मैनेजमेंट के पेशावर अफराद शामिल हैं, जो कि कारोबार की तरक्की और कामयाबी में मदद के लिए मौजू रहनुमाई फराहम करेंगे। इस तकरीब में मुमताज़ कारोबारी अफराद और पेशावर अफराद की कामयाबियों का जश्न भी बड़े ही अच्छे अंदाज में मनाया गया और इन्हें उनके मुताल्लिक़ा शोबों में नुमाया खिदमात के लिए मुतअद्दिद अवार्ड से भी नवाजा गया। इस इवेंट की कामयाबी हमारे स्पॉन्सर्स के फराग दिलाना ताउन से मुमकिन हुई, जैसे कि स्पॉन्सर्स रहे जम्मू कश्मीर बैंक, HM, KCIC, जिलियन प्रॉपर्टीज, टाउनशिप रियल एस्टेट दुबई, फैल्कन ग्रुप, इखरा इंटरनेशनल, स्पेस एंड डिजाइन्स, SL फार्मलैंड्स, हम तुम, एमबिल्ड प्रोमोटर्स एंड डेवलपर्स, एरियंस। इन तमाम स्पॉन्सर्स की मदद से ये इवेंट बड़े ही उम्दा और बेहतरीन अंदाज में मुकम्मल हुआ और इन्हीं की मदद से, ताउन से ये प्रोग्राम, ये इवेंट कामयाब रहा। इस मौके पर इंडियन इस्लामिक चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड ब्यूरो के सदर ने कहा कि IICCB मैनेजिंग कमेटी के अराकीन का इनकी अनथक कोशिशों और बेहतरीन लगन के लिए तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करता है, जिन्होंने इवेंट की कामयाबी में अहम किरदार अदा किया और इसे खुसूसी पहचान बख्शी। नोमान अफजल साहब, शकील मोहम्मद, डॉक्टर मुनारा, अजीम खान साहब, अफसर कादरी साहब, हिदायत भाई, सैयद अली साहब, नदीम भाई, फातिमा, आरिफ भाई, डॉक्टर नजम, अतीक भाई, दादा पीर साहब, सैयद उमैर, डॉक्टर रफ़ीउल्लाह बेग। इन तमाम शख्सियात की मदद, ताउन और कोशिशों के साथ ही इस इवेंट को कामयाबी के साथ मुनक़िद किया गया। इस तकरीब ने सुबह 9 बजे से शाम के 7 बजे तक नेटवर्किंग और ताउन का एक बरक़ी माहौल बरकरार रखा। शिरका की तवानाई और जोश देखने के काबिल रहा। इस तकरीब ने पसमानदा कारोबारी मालकान को अशराफिया की सनत के रहनुमाओं के साथ जुड़ने, बामानी तबादलों को फ़रोग़ देने और मुस्तक़बिल के ताउन को मुतासर करने के लिए एक मुनफरिद प्लेटफॉर्म फराहम किया। आखिर में बता दिया जाए कि इस अहम इवेंट ने शमूलियत, इख्तिरा और ताउन के लिए एक नया मियार कायम किया है, जिसने आलमी सतह पर IICCB के शानदार कामों को नुमाया तौर पर बुलंद किया है। आइए देखते और जानते हैं इस प्रोग्राम की मजीद तफसीलात।
That is the idea behind IICCB today. I welcome all the guests, participants, and all companies and the sponsors here
كتاب أنزل إليك فلا يكن في صدرك.
In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. Alif Lam Mim Sad. This is the book, the Quran, sent down unto you, O Muhammad. So let not your breast be narrow therefrom, that you walk thereby, and a reminder unto the believers.
Promotion of Urdu language.
Professionals and business houses. As we cross another milestone of what I hope to be a dynamic and collaborative journey for all of us at IICCB. We are living in a time where abundant opportunities exist on one hand, and on the other hand, to recognize these opportunities and to use them for your business growth has been much of a challenge. Many business owners create a huge number of contacts but do not succeed in building a meaningful relationship. The journey of converting a contact to a contact is an art which very few people have mastered. This network summit is not just about exchanging business cards or sharing profiles. It's about building meaningful connections, fostering innovation, and creating trust-based opportunities that can transform ideas into achievements. We are here to learn from one another, challenge each other, and grow together. Each of you brings unique insights, expertise, and energy to the table, and it is this diversity that will make our network thrive. In today's time, having a network of associates who can land you in the right place and open the windows of opportunity is the key to business growth and also to the success.
Thank you, Afsar Saab. Mr. Afsar is our managing committee member as well, and he's also a CEO for this Real Estate Connect. And I welcome and request Mr. Dr. Rafiullah Bey to be my co-host today, and he will be hosting the session further, and I'll take lead and I'll join again back to you guys. Thank you very much.
IICCB, I extend a very warm welcome for these opportunities unlocked, Real Estate Connect 2025, and we extend a heartfelt thanks to all the delegates here for giving us this opportunity to serve you and bring this event to Bangalore and bringing all those leaders from Dubai and also Bangalore together and make this year a successful one. Right from the beginning we have this Connect program, and I thank you for giving this opportunity and letting me serve you. And today I stand before you with a rich experience of being with IICCB for the last 5 years. And Alhamdulillah, we have done an amazing job. With the grace of Almighty Allah, we have served the community beyond our own expectations during and after pandemic. And for our work, the challenging task came in when we started to serve the community with extending our platform for people to network and collaborate and helping the entrepreneurs to reach to the next level. And we realized in this journey that we have got a lot more things to achieve, and now every 6 months we have a major event coming up, and in the last 5 years we have accomplished more than 40 different seminars and more than 10 different events like this, and Alhamdulillah, more than 5,000 people have participated with us offline. Thank you very much. And offline we have covered more than 10,000 people across the globe. So today this event is going to be the beginning of a new era, not only for IICCB but for the real estate industry by itself. And to my honor, I have the privilege of introducing the keynote speaker who is going to present before us with his experience of what's the future of real estate, not only for Dubai, India, but also worldwide. And I stand before you to introduce this amazing personality who has 45 years of experience in the real estate industry. And I guess those who are not at 45, that means this man has been working just before you were to arrive in this world. and traveled 148 countries. That's a big achievement. And he has to his credit of getting the award for his company that he comes from, Silver Line Group, the Best Property Award in India. That means that this is the recognized award for the real estate company which has been awarded to this company for 3 continuous years. And Best Property Finder for India, Asia Pacific, the world by the International Property Awards in association with CNBC, and Alhamdulillah, list of achievements. Currently now he is the president of Kachhi Mehman Jamaat, president of CMA Karnataka, trustee on Alamin Residential School, many more things to come. But before taking this opportunity to reveal the name of this gentleman, I would like you to just be ready to give a standing ovation to welcome the keynote speaker of Connect Real Estate Unfold Opportunities 2025. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Farooq Mahmood, Chairman, Managing Director of Silver Line Group. Standing ovation, ladies and gentlemen. I request Mr. Farooq Mahmood to please.
I bring greetings to you and pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He bestows peace, prosperity and happiness in the year ahead. I am honored to be speaking at this IICCB event with you all today about the exciting landscape of the real estate business, specifically in Bangalore. The current overview. Bangalore's real estate market has been a testament to the city's thriving economy, driven by the ITS sector, startup, and a growing population. Residential real estate trends and opportunities. We've seen a significant trend towards affordable housing, driven by government initiatives and changing consumer preferences.
Another speaker after Mr. Farooq Mahmood is inviting trouble because he's like an encyclopedia, he's covered cover to cover. It's an honor to be on the same platform. Thank you so much, sir. So the short video about HN, and I've been in the HN group for the last 15 years. This is my 16th year at HN. So we started in 1991. 2 brothers, Mr. Hani Sivani and Mr. Mehboob Sivani. Because of the travel plans, they couldn't join us today, but I'm here on behalf of them. They started off as a boutique residential developer in what used to be called as Bangalore, the real central Bangalore. And from there, where we started with 8 and 10 apartments, we slowly grew brick by brick, building our trust along the way, and today we build communities of over 3,000 families living in one community, to uber luxury products, which has a very less dense population of only 30 families.
If you want me to speak about the greater real estate, if you want me to speak about the greater reality, look at this way, the word real estate, real estate, real estate. What is the real? Anybody? What is the real in the estate? Where did the real come from? Why is it a real estate? Why not fake estate? I don't know what this is genuine and everything else is fake. And what the real actually came from is to distinguish actually from movable property. So this is real estate, it is fixed, it's not moved, it will stay there, and everything else is movable property. But even this, what we call real, is actually not so real.
Just to give you a glimpse and to circle back on Mr. Farooq's words. If we go to see the population of Dubai as a city, we have 3.69 million people living in Dubai, out of which, if you can see the graph, Indians are 51%. Okay? UAE nationals themselves are only 50%, whereas the other nationalities are living peacefully, harmoniously. People from almost 116 different nationalities come across here as a melting pot of almost all the cultures. Okay, not only that, another reason why Dubai is leading is it as a tourism hub. So if you see the numbers from 2022 until 2024, the numbers have risen from 12.82 million visitors every year to a staggering 16.79 million. That just indicates how Dubai has become a favorite for almost all these tourists or visitors.
I think Govind has a point because some honest people are easy to capture. Bangalore, just a year ago, Dubai, we talk about Bangalore. A city of opportunity and a beacon of collaboration. Bangalore, rightly celebrated as the largest city of South India, almost coming of India, is a crucible of innovation and learning, which is a unique spirit that blends technological innovation, educational excellence, and cultural richness. Typically, home to some of the brightest minds and innovative enterprises stands as a testament to the potential collaboration between education and enterprise. Today's gathering reinforces and amplifies the transformative potential of this industry. Together we can appreciate the future of infrastructure and real estate, not just as industries, but as enablers of India's future growth story. We are here for that. Between the gap between academia and industry, that is very, very important now. While the industry often celebrates its milestones, it must also recognize the academic institutions that supply intellectual capital driving those successes.
This sector called real estate somehow is connecting close to 5 subjects. Yeah, probably if you get just look into our academics today, we have so many subjects. But according to our ancient lifestyle or ancient culture or ancient literature says, there are only 6 subjects. Then I was surprised to see out of 6 subjects, 5 subjects are connected to this industry. So if you wanted to know what the subjects our ancient science says, physics, chemistry, biology, mechanics, architectural science and geography, and finally economics.
Imagine the industries followed a similar approach, prioritizing the cultivation of talent and character alongside infrastructure and profits. This is where the real estate and infrastructure giants have a global opportunity. You are not just builders of physical structures now. You are architects of communities, stewards of sustainability, and curators of talent. By investing in revolutionizing education, you have the power to equip individuals with hard skills in AI, IoT, BIM, and sustainable construction, and nurture soft skills like adaptability, problem solving, and collaboration. And finally,
well, the message is very, very simple. Clean, green economy is what is required. Development will happen, but with greenery and environmental to be top notch on the mind is very, very, very important. And this is protecting our future generations, that they don't suffer for the exploitation of natural resources that have been depleting so far. And from my perspective, development can happen with a lot of environment, bearing the environment in mind. And I think most developers in Bangalore are very, very conscious of green right now, and they're going that additional mile to make sure that the environment is protected. They're talking about these are things nothing new. These initiatives have been there for a long, long time. But let me reiterate: we're talking about solar power. We're talking about green energy. We are talking about water recycling, sewage treatment plants, growth, from a perspective that the heating of the planet today is because of, this is the price we're paying for prosperity. So I think we need to bear in mind that a cleaner planet, a greener planet is the best inheritance we can leave for the future generations to come. And I think this program that has been held here today has emphasized on that from in many perspectives. We've had speakers talk from various religions, various social backgrounds, but everybody has talked about oneness, ethical way of doing business, and doing things the right way. So I think, inshallah, I think it's the right way forward, and I'm sure things are going to be much, much, much better. Inclusiveness is very important, and we've spoken about that. We've talked about economic growth from a business perspective. We talked about global economies and where India stands, and from my perspective, India is the place, the go-to place for the next 10, 12 years or 15 years, because the world is coming here. Not because, as I mentioned, that we get good tandoori chicken and masala dosa here, or the weather is good, because we have the best brain power here, the best manpower here at 20% of the cost of what the world is charging, and we're going to be very, very lucky. The key to this whole thing is the cost. We've got to keep the cost down, and that's why the world finds India very, very attractive. Hundreds of multinational companies have set up base in India because they see value, and they see value for money, and quality work is being churned out. We've got excellent manpower here, excellent education level, great educational institutions who are churning out the raw material for these companies. So I think India's growth story is, Bangalore is the cradle of this, and I'm sure we will see a lot of positive things happening from it. And I don't need to reiterate, but we are the Silicon Valley, not just of India, but the world right now. We are also the startup capital of the world. We've got many firsts to the world, and we'll continue to do so, because this is all about the growth and of the economy and affordability.
सर, रियल इस्टेट कनेक्ट आज के इस इवेंट से रियल इस्टेट के जो लोग हैं उनको कितना फ़ायदा हो सकता है? कुछ फ़ायदा होगा इसमें?
Tangible or intangible assets होते हैं, तो I cannot say what is going to be the tangible or intangible, but I think from an awareness perspective, it's going to be very, very positive, and the right message is going to go to the people. One of the messages that I shared with in my talk was public-private partnership between the government and the private sector to make sure that affordable housing is made affordable to the common man. People can't afford crores of rupees to buy a house for themselves. And I also said that, affordable in Europe, affordable in America, and affordable in India are three different parameters. So according to the Indian perspective, whether you construct in Yashwantpur, or you construct in Whitefield, or whichever part of the city, the cost of construction remains more or less the same. But the cost of land is where the crux is. But if the government come out with some kind of a partnership and an initiative where land is provided at I wouldn't say subsidize is a bad word, but at a cost that the common man can afford a home, I think the battle is won, and the Prime Minister's vision of having each and every person to have a home of his own may not be a distant dream, provided the state government and the central government work together in sync to make sure that they leave their differences behind and work for the common man's good. The infrastructure is on a very positive growth. We see a lot of infrastructure projects happening here. We see a lot of FDI coming into the country. We see a lot of initiatives by the government and public sector who have been hand in hand, though they don't have positive partnerships. But these are things that are very, very important. And I'm sure the future is very bright, and the best is yet to come.
See, we produce people for the world. Okay, हम इधर बच्चों को पढ़ाई देते हैं किसके लिए? दुनिया के लिए. वो दुनिया में वो दुनिया बढ़ाते हैं. इसलिए हमको उनको नॉलेज देते हैं और नॉलेज वो इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं। इसलिए वो इंडस्ट्री एकेडमिया इंटरफेस इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। मैसेज ऐसा ही है कि टू प्रोड्यूस फ्यूचर विजनरी लीडर्स, वन। सेकेंडली आई सेड we have to move from knowledge to wisdom. We have to produce wise people for the future of the world.
अगर आप देख रहे होंगे आजकल जो ट्रस्ट है ना वो लोगों में नहीं है, स्पेशली रियल एस्टेट के मैदान में बहुत चीटिंग्स होती हैं। तो लोगों को चाहिए कि किस तरह से इसमें बिजनेस को चलाएं।
किसी भी बिजनेस हो और किसी काम हो उसे एथिक्स चाहिए। विदाउट एथिक्स देयर इज नो लाइफ। इसलिए हम हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस में हमको एथिक्स देते हैं। वो एथिक्स उन्हें पालना है, ज़िंदगी में उन्हें इम्प्लीमेंट करना है।
सर, प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन हिंदुस्तान में जिस तरह से सिचुएशन चल रहा है आप देख रहे हैं, उस पर क्या रिएक्शन सर?
सी डिफरेंट रिएक्शंस वी कैन गिव। ओके, हम लोग हिंदुस्तान से हैं, हम ये कौम के लिए काम करते हैं, हिंदुस्तान के लिए लोगों के काम करते हैं। थोड़े लोग कभी भी बोले तो थोड़े लोग हेटेड है और बहुत लोग पीसफुल हैं, बहुत लोग हमको सपोर्ट करते हैं। ओके, इसलिए हमारा काम यहाँ है उनको अच्छा एजुकेशन तालीम देना और वो इस होल थिंकिंग मेक इट पॉजिटिव।
सर, रियल एस्टेट में क्या सर्विस मोटो होना चाहिए लोगों को, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोगों को छत नहीं है, घर नहीं है, तो ऐसे लोगों को अफोर्डेबल प्राइस में घर बनाने हैं और एक पॉजिटिव थिंक के साथ क्या बिजनेस में
उनको CSR फंड्स है ना, उसमें उनको गरीबों को हेल्प कर सकते हैं ना, ऐसा कर सकते हैं। और मोटिव इज नॉट ओनली शुड बी प्रॉफिट, मोटिव इज सर्विस, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
IICCB, the message is very clear. आज opportunities unlocked. IICCB ये दो concepts categories को अंदर लेके आ रहे, रियल एस्टेट एंड एजुकेशन। अभी की टेक अवेज ऑफ 2024 हमको ये सुनना आता है कि IITs एंड IIMs को भी अनएम्प्लॉयड है। 2024 यानी अभी फिजिकल और 2025 में ये IICCB का प्रोग्राम इज एब्सोल्युटली परफेक्ट प्रोग्राम फॉर द ग्रेजुएट्स हु आर गोइंग टू बी कंप्लीटिंग द ग्रेजुएशन। अभी एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को एंड सक्सेसफुल कंपनीज को एंड प्रॉपर्टी मैनेजमेंट्स, ये जो प्रोग्राम में सब लोग मिल रहे हैं, बैंकिंग इंस्टीट्यूशंस, फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस, academia and corporates and lot of successful entrepreneurs, philanthropists, everybody are connecting to this program. And ये प्रोग्राम का द्वारा हम ये अंडरस्टैंड कर रहे हैं नेक्स्ट वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट का प्रोसेस कैसे रहेगा एंड रियल एस्टेट इंडस्ट्री विथ ESG, एनवायरमेंटल सोशल गवर्नेंस का प्रकार हम कैसे ले सकते हैं। अभी हाफ डे हो चुका है, इट्स वंडरफुल एक्सपीरियंस, टॉप पीपल हैव स्पोकन, दे हैव गिवन देयर इनसाइट्स एंड लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड फॉर वंडरफुल सेशन। एंड IICCB को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, कंग्रेचुलेशंस करना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि इतना ऐसा प्रोग्राम्स ईयरली मिनिमम 3 to 4 प्रोग्राम्स ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को सपोर्ट करने के लिए वी हैव द टीम नाउ एंड वी विल डू इट एंड इट इज नॉट ओनली अपॉर्चुनिटीज अनलॉक्ड, इट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अनलॉक्ड। रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हम सब मिलकर ये रियल एस्टेट इंडस्ट्री को बैंगलोर में ही नहीं अक्रॉस इंडिया, अक्रॉस द ग्लोब को सही सलामत लेके जाना है। थैंक यू।
आज का यही मैसेज है कि यू नो लाइक IICCB माशाल्लाह इन्होंने हमारी कम्युनिटी को एक प्लेटफॉर्म दिया है और ये प्लेटफॉर्म में जो थीम था कि यू नो ब्रिजिंग द गैप बिटवीन इंडस्ट्री एंड एजुकेशन बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट थीम है। तो लाइक आई स्पोक इन माई स्पीच कि यू नो इट इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट कि हम बच्चों को जो है जो हार्ड स्किल्स हैं एंड सॉफ्ट स्किल्स हैं वो स्कूल से ही यू नो डेवलप करना शुरू करें, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। एंड स्पेशली जो इंडस्ट्री का जो जो गैप है, जो इंडस्ट्री रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं एंड जो स्कूल में एजुकेशन है वहाँ पे एक गैप है, यू नो स्किल्स आर नॉट मैचिंग द डिमांड इज़ समथिंग एल्स एंड द सप्लाई इज़ समथिंग एल्स। तो वो ब्रिज करना चाहिए, वो जो गैप है उसको ब्रिज करना चाहिए, उसके ऊपर काम करना चाहिए। एंड सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट जो है हमें जो है जो भी एजुकेशन दे रहे हैं उसको वैल्यू बेस्ड एजुकेशन से इंटीग्रेट करें। एंड बच्चों को जो है जैसे डॉक्टर किंग ने बताया है कि एक बहुत बेहतरीन से बेहतरीन स्किल्ड डॉक्टर या इंजीनियर भी ही विल नॉट बी फुलफिलिंग हिज पर्पस अगर वो एक्सपर्ट होके मॉरल्स नहीं है तो वो क्रिमिनल ही होंगे। सो उनको मॉरल एजुकेशन जो है बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है। आप एक्सपर्ट हर चीज़ में हो सकते हैं बट मॉरल्स को नहीं छोड़ सकते हैं। सो दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दिस इज़ माई मैसेज।
मैम IICCB की तरफ से जो इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है
जी
कितना फ़ायदा पहुँचेगा?
इससे बहुत फ़ायदा हो रहा है। मैं अपने आप के बारे में अभी यहाँ पे मैं बात कर सकती हूँ कि मैं जो है इक़रा इंटरनेशनल स्कूल जो मैं चलाती हूँ एंड यहाँ पे मैंने जो स्पीच में जो बात बताई है इट इज़ ऑल अबाउट कैसे हम ये गैप को ब्रिज कर सकते हैं। एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट हमारे जो स्कूल के बच्चे हैं दे आर ऑल्सो प्रेजेंटिंग, हम दिखा रहे हैं, हमें एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है दिखाने के लिए कि जब मैं आई एम नॉट जस्ट गिविंग अ स्पीच, मैं ये भी दिखा रही हूँ कि ये कैसे हमारे स्कूल में किया जा रहा है। जो ब्रिजिंग द स्किल गैप जो मैं बात कर रही थी वो हमारे स्कूल में ऑलरेडी हम कर रहे हैं थ्रू द बिजनेस क्लब। तो हमारे बच्चे अभी यहाँ हैं, उनका स्टॉल भी है, आप उनको भी इंटरव्यू कीजिए, आपको पता चलेगा कि क्या स्टैंडर्ड के हैं वो लोग। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह यू विल नॉट फाइंड अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन माई स्कूल किड्स एंड द एंटरप्रेन्योर्स। वो अपकमिंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं माशाल्लाह, बहुत अच्छे से उन्होंने एक प्रोडक्ट डेवलप किया है, हमने स्कूल में इनकरेज किया है। तो दीज काइंड ऑफ स्किल्स वी हैव टू स्टार्ट इन स्कूल्स इटसेल्फ। एंड ये जो है शोकेस करने का अपॉर्चुनिटी IICCB ने हमें दिया है, विच इज़ वंडरफुल एंड दे आर डूइंग अ वंडरफुल जॉब। आई मस्ट रियली कमेंड देयर एफर्ट्स एंड द वर्क दे आर डूइंग, माशाल्लाह इट्स एक्सीलेंट।
आपका नाम?
मेरा नाम नूर आयशा है। आई एम द फाउंडर डायरेक्टर ऑफ इक़रा इंटरनेशनल स्कूल, Bangalore.
I'm very delighted, first of all, on behalf of HM Group to be participating in IICCB. It's an amazing platform, and I'm glad that we took the decision to be part of this platform in 2025 and be part of the sponsorship team. Any platform or any kind of an association that's meant to do good for the well-being of the people and for the growth of the people, it's always a pleasure to be a part of that group. And HM Group always will strive to be part of any such activity or association or platform that is meant to drive success, growth and well-being of all the people in the community.
What do you think about today's event?
Today's event has been a very well organized event. With a very good list of keynote speakers, dignitaries and very distinguished guests. It's been a great networking platform and of people of different domains, different industries, and it is a pure intelligentsia crowd, the tradesmen, everybody, and it's an amazing feel to just be part of not just an industry event but an event which brings together a lot of people to exchange ideas, thoughts, to see what's happening in the world outside the lens of what we generally see. Okay, I'm Manjushri Manilal. I head sales, marketing and customer service for HM Group, HM Constructions in Bangalore.
As far as this conference is concerned, it is highly successful in bringing, people from, it's not only real estate, but also education as well as industry. So it's a good platform to connect people for not only social development, national development. For example, what the problems, city like Bangalore, once upon a time it was like almost like Shimla. Now, water scarcity is there. These are the people, the people from different expertise has to come together under this platform to work for not only social development. Social development is a byproduct, national development. So this platform can help in doing that. And secondly, I was a former employee of the Indian Space Research Organization. as you know, one of the very prestigious and nation is very proud of scientists of the Indian Space Research, and they have proved to the world that they are second to none in space science and technology. India is in the elite club of the space science and technology, and India has got a very ambitious program to take the space science into beyond the horizons. You know, now not only Mars, into the sun also we are reaching. So I'm very fortunate to work with the best brains in the world when I was working in the Indian. That is the real motivation I got for further working and further going ahead. And at this age also, I'm a retired person. I'm doing a course with the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore now, to keep update with the technologies and the knowledge. Because that temperament I got from the Indian Space Research Organization.
And tell us about your project, sir. What rural?
It's an excellent project for reviving rural area. By complying with all the rules and regulations and the sustainable practices. As you know that India is trying to bridge that gap between the urban and the rural area. Why Bangalore is getting congested? Why Mumbai is getting congested? Why Delhi is getting congested? Since the rural area doesn't have enough facilities and amenities, people are migrating to this highly developed areas. If we can uniformly distribute these people and we can provide the same environment or ecosystem in the rural area, people will stay back there and they will produce more. So this is the project we did is one of the finest example of how a rural area can be transformed into a sustainable urban city. And complying with the United Nations Development Goals, complying with the Smart City Council rules and regulations. It is done by an NGO called Markaz, Jamia Markaz, headed by the Grand Mufti of India, Sheikh Abu Bakr bin Ahmed. It's a wonderful project. The project is now giving more than 4,000 jobs to the people, and that in rural area and the surrounding area also developed economically and socially. So it is expected to give more than 50,000 jobs in the near future. By 2030, all the cities provisions have been made, and 40 villages we are empowering. We are using the marketplace of the Marcus Nola city. Consuming power of the Marcus Nola city is taking into the villages, and through that we are going to empower 40 villages, by which that will be one of the best model in India to follow. This is called Marcus Nola city. Dr. Abdul Salam Muhammad. As I said, that I'm a former employee. I'm a scientist of the Indian Space Research Organization. I work with many government of India organization, plus in the Middle East also I work with the governments like the Abu Dhabi government, the Qatar government, Saudi government, especially in the holy cities of Makkah and Medina in the same area. So ISRO experience was a push for me to move forward.